Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief two-game series often end 1-1.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Brandon Ingram's out there with LeBron James, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Clock at 4. Hood can't get it to go.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Couldn't complete the play.
You know, another reason Sexton gives the opponents nightmares. They're almost impossible to stick with him in the open court. And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. And Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
Clock at 2. Rondo. No good on the quick 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They get it back. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. A minute 42 left to play in the first. He used that pick just right.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
LeBron against Hood. Out to Ingram. Pass to Caldwell Pope. McGee is screened. Pass to Rondo. Fires from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Even though the skills have slipped for Rondo and there's been some areas where maybe he hasn't been a great fit for whatever reason, he is a natural playmaker, and last year showed signs of getting back to that kind of form, playing alongside Holiday, AD, and of course his old running mate from his Sacramento Kings days, DeMarcus Cousins. It seemed like Rajon Rondo that was reeled in last year and back to being laser focused.
Here's Ingram. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, the finesse of Ingram coming into play on that one, especially when the shot clock is winding down.
Love with the screen on Rondo. Love inside. He's covered by Ingram. And stolen by James. Now here's Rondo. The pass to LeBron. Over Hood, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Rondo.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Now you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Such a great way to get yourself into an offensive groove and build up some early confidence.
Nance is inside along with Love. Then there's Hill. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Osman in at the 2. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And the Lakers with possession here. Following the miss by Rodney Hood. Ball kicks to James. Over Hood. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. James has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Lakers. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
Kuzma sets a screen. Here's Hart. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against the Suns, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. So I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers in this roster, Brent, a lot of sharpshooters that can get hot at any time.
Well, third in the league last season in made threes, and the team does a really good job of drawing and kicking and finding shooters. And they had the 5th best rated offense last year, mostly because of how well they shot the ball from distance.
Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Love. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a nice touch from Kevin Love. When he's deep inside like that, he's adept at guiding those shots home with a soft touch.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. The shot's good from Nance.
Capable from that kind of range, Larry Nance Jr. effective at using that area of the floor on that possession.
Clarkson against Ball. Five to shoot. Here's LeBron, and he gets it to go. James has got 6.
You got to do better than that, or at least try. LeBron James, just too strong, and a little contact is not going to go a long way.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Dave?
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached the first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at James, what a contribution.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Brandon Ingram's out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rondo in at the point. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Love can't hit. Here's Ingram. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Orchestrating right now, Rondo should be playing with a baton.
Love against Ingram. Left side, Love. He kicks it to Sexton. Tries it from 19. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Activity and effort and just waiting for the moment. Kevin Love picks that one up. Instinctual score there.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 6.
When a guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Smith the pass to Love. The screen from Thompson. Fires from deep. They get it again. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Tristan not worrying in the least about the defense that time, just powering through.
Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take. And he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
Kind of an interesting year for Tristan Thompson, who saw playing time decrease, and some felt that his focus and his drive just wasn't quite the same. There was a lot of moving parts last year for Cleveland and around Tristan. Eventually he found his game late in the year, though, and was impactful in the playoffs.
Now here's Ball. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Clarkson kicks to Love. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. Fader on the way. Kuzma pulls it in.
You got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Passes it to James. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Oh, my God.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
Second free throw, no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Lakers on top. They lead by a bucket. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Cavaliers trailing. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Nwaba in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Nance. Inside, and Thompson kicks to Nwaba. Thompson passes to Nwaba, and he misses the go-ahead basket. Lakers shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Hart, that's good. Hart's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Stolen by Ball. And it's the Lakers on the break. Ball's running. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
No good on the free throw. A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Nance. Hood comes in for David Nwaba. And it's Hill in for Jordan Clarkson. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Josh Hart. Now here is Hill. Love inside. He's covered by Ingram. That shot misses. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here we go, one-on-one. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And no one is catching Ingram in the open floor. This guy is like a rocket.
Love against Ingram. Love the pass to Hill. Love with the screen for Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Over Ball. Cleveland keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Ingram against Love. Thompson right side. McGee with the block. The Lakers another fast break chance right here. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Ball. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And right now the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're trailing by 8. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said, we've come this far. Now we've got to give everything left to get this one. And we can do it. So go out there and do it. Guys, we'll see what they can do.
Thank you, David. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. Now, here's Sexton. Tight defense on him. Ingram with the steal. And so they foul intentionally. And here is Los Angeles now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're behind by 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul would make things interesting.
Definitely. Everything has to happen perfectly just to give them a chance.
Hood kicks to Smith, takes the 3. Offensive rebound, and Love with his second chance points.
Kevin Love is clutch, and boy, did the team need that.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. I like the fact that he took his time at the line and simply did what he does, practice his routine and seal it.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.